Okay, right now I'm on the home page and I'm looking at the featured pieces, and you see this slider here which is known as an accordion, and you can kind of tell why it's called an accordion because it's kind of functions like an accordion. It slides horizontally, just like you would the movement of an accordion. So in this video I'm going to show you how I created this slider, and it can seem pretty complex, but it's really not. I'm going to do my best to explain it in the most simplest terms. But if by chance you just can't get it, what you can do is just provide me with your images and the text that you want to go with it, and I'll add this to your site for you. I'll make whatever changes you want to this, so just let me know. But we're going to try to explain it so that you can manage it yourself, because you may want to from time to time go in and swap things in and out of there. So I'm going to do my best to explain this. What you want to do is log into your store, and you want to go to the pages menu, and then you want to click on the pages, and what it'll do is list all of your pages. Now the accordion is placed on the home page, so I'm going to click on the edit button, and this is the page, and right now it's in the HTML tab, which is why you see a bunch of things down here which you probably don't understand. So what I'm going to do is go into the visual tab, and it clears up a little bit more. I know you still see some things that don't quite make sense to you, but we're going to try to explain this to you. What you see here are known as short codes, and it's part of the short code that enables me to place that accordion on your site. So to help you understand that, I'm going to go to the fly menu, which you see here on the left side. It says the fly. That's actually the name of the plugin of that accordion that I'm using on your home page. Okay, if you click on that, what it's going to do is take you to the description of the fly, and when you click on the tabs and accordion sub menu, it's going to take you to the description of how the accordion works and how you can put it on your page. And there's actually different kinds of sliders and accordions. They call them tabs and accordions that you could put on there. The kind that I used was the horizontal one, but you can see they also have a vertical one, and then they also have ones that have tabs as opposed to sliders. So that's why they call it tabs and accordions. So like I said, I'm using the horizontal one. Down below, they have the different short codes associated with each type of tab or accordion. Now, like I said, I'm using the horizontal one, which you see here, and this is the short code associated with it. So here's where I'm going to try and explain this in terms you can understand here. Each short code has a beginning that lets the computer know when the accordion starts. You won't have to do anything with this first line. You can leave that alone. You will never have to mess with it. Also, the end of the short code is just this simple open and close bracket with a / with H accordion inside there. And that just signifies that this is the end of the accordion. So anything that comes after that will have nothing to do with the accordion. So you won't need to mess with that either. The only thing you will need to change is what's inside. And right now there's just two lines here. Basically, this line is the first accordion, which would be the first picture and description that you see in the accordion. And then the second line is the second picture and description that you see in the accordion. And you can add as many lines in here as you want. All I did was copy the second line and hit enter and added a third line. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to modify that. Here where you see it says first title in parentheses, you want to change that to whatever you want the title of that first slide to be. And as you can see, the first title here is the Longines Master Collection. That is the same thing as this here. Now right here where it says first accordion content, all I did was replace that with this picture and this description. So that's basically what you would be doing, and you can do it in visual view, so you don't have to know HTML. I'll show you that in a second. Okay, so for the second line, you're just going to enter the second title, which would be, in this case, Omega Constellation. That's what shows up here. And then where it says second accordion content, I simply added the picture and the description. And to add this third and fourth slider, all I did, like I said, was copy the second line, or you can use the first line. It doesn't really matter. You're just using it as a template so that you can add additional slides. All I did was copy it 2 times more, and I changed the title here to, which was the third one, Diamonds and Tanzanite Earring. I changed where it says the second accordion content. I changed that to add the picture and the text, and then I repeated it again for the third one, the fourth one. And you could do it for 5 or 6 or however many slides you wanted to add in there. That's all you would do. Okay, so that's what you see when I go to back to the pages and I go back into the home page. That's what you see there. I'm going to go back into the edit, and that's exactly what you see here. All of this here, this right here is that first line, and it wraps down a little, so you can kind of compare. If you go back into the fly and see the code, you can kind of see where it starts and ends. But then you see here where it says accordion title. I mean, the keywords stick out to you. So if you see title and then you see equals, and then you'll see where it asks you, where it prompts you to basically enter your title, that's what you would do. Okay, and then in between where it says add your content, you can delete that text, and then you can add content just like you would a normal post. So you would stick your cursor in there after deleting the add content text. You would stick your cursor in there, click on the picture icon, and then upload a picture into that page, and that would be the picture for that slider. Okay, I'm not going to go through that process. It should be self-explanatory. But then after the picture, you can add the description, which, as you can see here, I just put in some placeholder text. You can add a description here. And then you see the open and close bracket, the forward slash, and then the H accordion that closes off that particular slide and begins the next one down here where it asks again for a title, and you would enter the second title. And then it'll ask you to add the content. You delete that text and then add your picture. And then you would add your description right after it. And then again, the open close brackets accordion, where it closes that slide off and you begin another one. So it's pretty, I mean, if you really look at it, it's really not as hard as it looks. But like I said, if you having trouble understanding this, then I'll be happy to make the changes for you. Just let me know what pictures you want and what descriptions you want to go with them, and I'll do that for you. But hopefully this makes sense to you. And if not, and you really, really want to learn how to do it, I'll try to do another video to better explain it. Just let me know if you don't understand. And then once you're done, you just click update. One very important thing is you want to go, after you've done visually doing all this, after you've added your content, you want to make sure you click back over to the HTML tab and then click the update or the save button, whichever it is, depending on whether you're editing an existing one or creating a new page with a new slider. You want to make sure you click back over to the HTML tab because it'll distort the accordion if you leave it in visual. So make sure right before you save, you just switch over to HTML and then click the update button.